Hello everybody, welcome again in my vlog. This vlog I'd like to dedicate actually to the events and organizers. Erasmus MC organization, Rotterdam Square, particularly Ellen Smith. I'm in Rotterdam, so that's my next entrepreneurial stop to join this great event, and more about this event I will tell you after the event. But here I am, and you can enjoy this very beautiful landscape of main entrance of Erasmus MC, so University Medical Center, main entrance, which I already presented in one of my vlogs before, and I will put the link in the comments. But today I'm going to join the event which is organized by the Sofia Hospital, which, as you can see in the background, there are stairs, and this hospital even looks now very much renovated and rebuilt. It actually, the buildings behind this entrance are actually the buildings which represent the oldest pediatric hospital in Netherlands, and the name Sofia comes actually from the name of the Queen. And this happened, I think, in 1860 something, I think 62, where this hospital was established, but now very much renovated, and the entrance looks very modern. So I'm going to join this event there. Maybe some few things about this event. This event will be about collaboration, about strategic partnerships. There will be people representing executive board of Erasmus MC. There will be speakers representing Philips, so the industry. So this already makes it very important in terms of building strategic partnerships between academia and industry. So I'm really looking forward to it, and my impressions and my insight I will present to you later after the events. So stay tuned and see you later. Bye! So welcome everybody again. After this short introduction, which you've seen just in front, I decided actually to record second part of this vlog here already from Leiden Bioscience Park, because I wanted to also have some thoughts about what I've learned during this event about public-private partnerships, so PPP in shortcut, to build strategic partnerships, which was organized by Erasmus MC and Rotterdam Square, but also there was a contribution of Health Holland to it. So this was definitely very interesting event, especially with regards to my startup, which is focusing on building this academic industrial partnerships, because actually public-private partnerships are related to, more specifically, to academic industrial partnerships. And I was very glad that within the program, which I also put in the vlog, so you can exactly see who was there with all the names, I was very happy that the opening of this, regarding the highlights from this event, was given by Professor Dr. Stefan Slijfer, which is a chairman and dean of the executive board of Erasmus MC. Particularly what I like to comment about his opening, he presented the, I would say, very much updated vision or strategy for Erasmus MC, which he calls Strategy 28. Within this, main objective of the strategy is that Erasmus MC is transforming healthcare, and which will be accessible, sustainable, and more in balance. And core values which are directly related, I think, to entrepreneurship and also this public-private partnerships, is that the core values within this Strategy 28 program are responsible, connecting, and enterprising. And that the main, his ambition, which he commented regarding core tasks, is solving social issues through scientific research, but we know that research itself is not enough. I think through scientific research, innovation, and commercialization of science, right? Valorization. So I think that's I think what I've got from this PPP event organized by Erasmus, that it's not just about research, but it's also learning about how to develop successful academic industrial partnerships. And so that was a little bit about, I would say, what I like to highlight from the presentation of Professor Stefan Slijfer. Then there was a very important next presentation by Helen van der Valk, what we have learned after 6 years performing this or executing this private-public partnerships or academic industrial partnerships. And I think here is important to just give you a summary related to numbers. I think that's the most measurable scale of the progress, right, within PPPs. So in the 6 years, of course, each of these partnerships is executed at the stage, of course, of writing proposal, right, together by company and academic partner, submitting it. Then proposal is evaluated, and there was selection committee, which I will talk just in a moment, and then is approved or not approved. So to summarize this last 6 years of private-public partnerships guided by Erasmus MC, I would like to maybe give you on the board some numbers. I would just shift it a little bit so that you can see it well. So there have been 60 private or public-private partnerships awarded. How many companies, I would say large, like Philips, were involved? It was 11 large companies involved. Regarding small companies, so we call it small medium enterprises, 67. So this actually is a quite impressive number, that a lot of small companies is involved in this with partnerships with academia. That gives also certain trend, right? That there is more interest in small medium enterprises to be coupled to academic partner to create such a private public or academic industrial partnership. And 18, that was also quite surprising. Is it visible? I think it is. 18 of this PPP driven projects were completed in 2024. And they started actually at 2018, so 6 years exactly. So that's quite amazing. Of course, it depends at which stage these projects were completed. This was not really commented on. How close they are to the market, so how close they are to validation state and commercialization, but also it's not about validation, it's also about scaling up, which I already talked about, the flux. So that's something which I like to summarize, but I think this is a good, I think already quite good results given in the summary. So I was glad that actually these numbers were given, because that's also important for industry. Industry, before it steps into such collaboration, sometimes at very early stage of proof of concept, has to also know what are the numbers, right, regarding these partnerships. How many were completed, right? Of course, some of them were not. So that also shows what we need to learn from each other. And I was very glad that next talk was performed by Professor Dr. Ed van der Lucht, if I pronounce it well, I think I do. He was more commenting on, of course, we are continuously learning about establishing relationship with an industrial partner to perform such collaboration. And of course, we learn in terms of deliverables for company, which I think academia still needs to understand it. For company, what important deliverable is as a result of such academic industrial partnerships is definitely IP. Having IP, at least part of IP, or receiving part of IP. But also I was asking, there were some questions that I was also asking, what about exclusive licensing, right? Because companies put cash, put time, put investment, experience, knowledge, and so on, sometimes IP too. And what is the return for company? And definitely exclusive license with such level of commitment, and it should be always give and take, should be also very appreciated by academia in terms of giving exclusive licensing, which I know it's controlled by technology transfer offices many times. So it was good to also have people from TTO and ask for that. And of course they agreed. If there's a huge contribution, it is understandable that such exclusive license should be given by a university and actually given by a technology transfer office. And this IP can be transferred to company. Also small, medium enterprises, not necessarily only large companies. So that was something which I wanted to comment regarding findings of ED. And of course we need to see, what are the deliverables for university, for industrial partners, to generate this sort of mutual, what we call in industries, situation of mutual win-win. So that expectations are clearly outlined at the beginning, but also tasks and deliverables, right? And it's important that to ask industry, regarding these deliverables, which not necessarily Erasmus or universities are particularly paying attention to. Then the next within the program was a panel discussion. I really liked it because then finally there were invited representatives of industry. There was Peter Zandbergen from Philips, innovation manager, which I was really happy to see, but also people representing Innovation Quarter and spin-off companies, entity of office. So I was really, for me it was important that there was at least one representative from industry, from Philips there, because that makes a completely different type of panel discussion. And what I like to comment here is that within this panel it was given a comment regarding especially academic industrial partnerships where you have experts, or these are partnerships driven by interdisciplinary collaboration. So not only biologists, academics, MDs, and Willem Mees van der Bijl from Spatium spin-off gave a very nice, I think very nice commentary how is it going within these partnerships, like if you could comment on daily basis. And he said that it's very important to, with this interdisciplinary projects, to make sure that the communication and always this common goal is very well outlined. And we need to learn how to communicate with each other. Not always academics understand also what we should do next in the project. And I like this, of course, comment about interdisciplinary communication, and also still differences how we think. So a mindset of entrepreneurs still very different than mindset of typical academic. But I also ask Willem question and comment on this, that that it's not just in this such interdisciplinary collaborations. It's not only about learning how to communicate to each other. And understanding what's next, but also that project management, which primary is now driven by only academic, should actually be more inclusive. So from early stage should include also industrial project manager. So there are two project managers with such, I would say, to make sure that this is successfully commercialized, that science is successfully commercialized. And I think that's something which we don't pay attention to, and this can be crucial to actually reach this given prototype to the market and accelerate also innovation, right? In terms of reaching the market by academic innovation. So this is something which I wanted to also say at the, here at the vlog. And what I wanted to still say, which is also still, I think, not right, there was also presented by Professor Aad van der Lucht, which is chairman of the selection committee. Actually, who is in the selection committee, and I was really surprised that actually there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 academics or professors or assistant professors. So 8 academics which are from different departments: pediatrics, pathology, and urology, development biology, cell biology, and so on. Within this committee, and there is, I think, 1 or 2 people regarding, Siemens, and 1, 2, 3 people from industry, only in the selection committee. This shows that the majority is academic, which is, again, I think, something to learn for Erasmus MC, but also other universities which are interested in such partnerships. Please don't include majority in selection committee when you really evaluate a proposal for commercializing science, mainly academics, because this, again, is not the point of successfully commercializing science. This has to be at least 50-50. 50 of industry and 50 of academia. That what can make this selection better in terms of proposals. And this is a very early stage, right, during evaluation. And this evaluation can also be very impactful on the future of all these proposals which have been submitted. So that's something which I like to also express here also to all academics, all universities, all selection committees, academics which performing such evaluation of private-public partnerships proposals. Please pay attention to involving industry already at selection stage or evaluation stage of proposals. So that's what I think would be my last important, I think, messages and learnings or take-home message. And I really enjoyed overall. There was also a networking event. I really overall enjoyed this event a lot because I think it's one of the few events which really is discussing a focused approach to build such academic industrial partnerships driven by Erasmus MC, but also inviting industry to it. So that is something which I'd like to share with you today. I hope this was very useful, but also very important for especially all those which are interested in building such academic industrial partnerships, also from industrial perspective, also important for industry partners which were thinking to join academic partner to perform project. So thank you very much for listening. I wish you a great day further. Those which are listening to me overseas, I think this is also important lesson, even it is happening here in Netherlands. I think there are universal lessons which have to be taken into consideration. So thanks a lot and see you next time. Bye!